I'm Elspeth Jackson from Ragged Life. I'm also the author of Rag Rugs, Pillows and More. In this tutorial, I'm going to be talking you through the different fabrics that you can use for rag rugging. I'll be talking you through some of the good things about them, the bad things, and it's basically just a little bit of an introduction. I hope you find it useful and enjoy. So you can use absolutely any fabrics to do rag rugging with, but there's certain fabrics that are much easier to use than others. So I'm just going to give you one fact on each of the fabrics that I've rag rugged into these swatches to give you a bit of an intro to how different fabrics rag rug up. So the first fabric I'm going to talk about is t-shirt material. My one fact would be the fact that it's the easiest fabric and it's easy to find, which is great. Cotton is the second fabric here. This one frays a bit, which I actually enjoy because it makes things look more distressed and can really lift a design. Here we've got polyester, this kind of bright blue one here. This one is fine. It does fray a bit and it kind of sticks upward and is a bit more protruding, which makes things look a bit stiffer. Then I've got fleece, which is a much softer fabric. This is my favourite one to work with, I think, because it gives almost a slightly cloudy, soft look. Next I've got Lycra, a bit more unusual. This one sometimes tubes up and can look really, really interesting in a design. Then we have a ribbed fabric. This adds to the design without you having to do anything because of the ribbing, which is really lovely. Then I've used a linen. Don't often recommend this one, just because it frays quite a bit and sheds. So maybe steer clear of that to start with. Then we've got two knitted fabrics here. This one is tights, so slightly tighter knit, and then a slightly looser knit jumper. Both really nice and keep things warm. Then I've got a synthetic silky-like material. That adds a bit of shine, which can really lift a design, which is lovely. Then next I've got a netted kind of lace material. That one has holes in, so sometimes it can get caught in the hessian, which makes things tough. Here towards the end we've got denim. Denim is lovely, but it's one of my hardest fabrics to rag rug with. So definitely start with some of the easier ones before you progress to that one. Last but not least, we've got chiffon. This is actually one of my favourite fabrics, even though it's quite tricky, because it makes things look floaty and a bit more ethereal. And that, I guess, is my overview of the two types of rag rugging done in different fabrics. And I hope you found it useful.